Hi, I'm Shahid Khan. Welcome to Podcast for Life. Today's question is, what is the meaning of life? Strange question, a very old question. I guess this question has been around since mankind itself. Through ages, philosophers have always discussed this question, and there are many answers to it. But I'd rather keep it practical and simple. I want to break down the question in different parts. The first is this an existential question, or is it a philosophical question, or it could be something else? Let's start with the existential part of it. Let's say you come to a point in life where you stumble upon this question. We'll come to the parts of life later on, but you stumble upon this question: what is the meaning of life? And if you don't find an answer, would you kill yourself? Most probably not. So it cannot be an existential question. So is it a philosophical question? For that, is life a philosophy? Because the meaning of life and philosophy, if life is a philosophy, then the question becomes philosophical. But for all purposes, life is practical. You have to work, you have to build your existence, you have to build different parts of your life, and that requires a certain practical work to do it. So at least in my viewpoint, I don't think it's a philosophical question. It could be something else, but let's come to that. This question comes up in different states of life. As a child, you might ask the question. As a teenager, you might ask the question. As an adult person, you might ask the question. In your middle age, you might ask the question. In your old age, you might ask the question. So what is the difference? As a child, it's a playful thing, because a child does not really know life. The experience of life has not come yet. It's very limited. So it's a playful, innocent question, but nevertheless, it's a deep question. So parents, I'm sure they do their best to answer that question. As a teenager, it can be a bit confusing with all the hormones, and you're growing, you're entering the adulthood of life. So there, it is a bit confusing to find what would you want to do, what is your identification. You've not found yourself yet. Everything you do and say is a replication either of your parents or of your friends or somebody you look up to. So you have not found yourself yet. So that is a confusing thing. And then comes the question, through all this navigation in life, what is the meaning of life? In adulthood, as I said, there you have a lot of things going on. You might have found your profession, you have finished your education, you have fallen in love, you're building maybe a family, your house. So there is a lot of things going around your life. So at that time, you have a certain definition of life. You have a certain meaning of your life through the family, through your job, whatever it is. Now, when you come to the middle age, their life could take an unexpected turn. You might get divorced, separated. There are things which happen in life. And then the question comes up, because you lost the definition of life. The whole life that you built around was with the family, with the children and everything, and now that is gone. Because separation can be a very hard thing for both partners and even for the children. So that is a moment where you really evaluate your life, like what is the meaning of it? I did everything and now it's gone. And that is actually a very good moment to get into life, put meaning into your life with things that you always wanted. Because before that, it was just appeasement. You were pleasing somebody else. You were trying to please your partner. You were trying to please your job boss or whatever. It was appeasement. There comes a moment in life where that feels less important and you feel you are more important. And that is a very good time to put meaning to your life. Now, when you get old, I hope this question does not come up, because you have lived through life. And if you ask that question in old age, it's a bitter question to ask. It's not a happy question. As a child, it's an innocent, happy question. As an old person, it's a bitter question, because you didn't find meaning to your whole life. Life is coming to an end and it's meaningless. It's a sad thing. But still, of whatever is left, one should put meaningful things to your life. Add meaningful moments, meaningful hours, meaningful days for each moment you live your life. So, to just round it up, what is the meaning of life? There is no meaning to life. You have to put meaning in your life. And that's all that it's all about. Nothing else. I hope this short, easy explanation could give an answer of what is the meaning of life. If you like it, like the video. If you have anything to add, I would love to read it. Please comment. Thank you, and until next time.